Hello, in this video we will work out a compartment model building shell that we need on the construction site. For a BIM workflow, in the first step we had built a base model with the axis and the layer of the building. Now in the second step we can build different compartment models. In this video, the building shell. In this model we want to have the components which are built on the construction site. We want to see the main construction phases, and we want to see different profiles of the building. And in the last step we want to make an EFC exchange. We have start FreeCAD and we are in the work branch BIM. We create a new file and give him a name. Let's call him compartment model building shell. Now we merge our base model. And look how it looks like. Yeah, okay, that looks quite good. This part we do not need, so we delete it. We have the axis and we have our three layers: the base, the first floor, and the roof of our little garage we want to build right now. In the first step I will do the foundation. I take the rectangle, have the snapping point working plane. My foundation will be inside of my axes. I have to look for the right place. I have, okay, make face is false, and that is the first step. Now I put on my rectangle my walls. Give them a size of, well, let's go to the walls. So I can give him a size, a height of 80 centimeter and a width of 40 centimeter. Then I have to put the position under my level, so it will be minus 80 centimeter. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, it looks very good. In the last step now it is aligned on the left side, but I want to align it on the center of my rectangle. Okay. Now I give him the right name. Foundation. And move him to the layer base. The next component is the base plate. For that I take away the foundation, so it is easier to make the next triangle. This will be on the axis. And I take a slab. I give him a name, base plate, and I look, does he has the right height? 20 centimeter. Okay, that is okay. So I look how it looks like. It is on the right position. I move him to the level, look for my foundation, and both looks quite good. Now we are going to build the wall. I position the working plane on the base plate, changing the view, and take off the elements of the base. And build the rectangle for the wall. It is inside of my axis. Take face faults. And chose the wall of the BIM elements. It's right now aligned on the left side. I want to have it on the right side because it's inside. Call him wall. I can leave the name, it's okay. And look if anything is okay. Let's see on the base. Yeah, just sitting on the right position, so everything is okay. I move the wall to the first floor. The wall is now placed on the base plate. I can see it here in the right position. But what will be happened if I say the base plate is not 20 centimeter, it's only 10 centimeter. Voila. Then there will be a different, because the wall is still sitting by 20 centimeters. In this part I can put together the two objects. I'm going to link the base plate with the wall. For that, I go on the rectangle of the wall and say the position is not 20 centimeters, it is a function of the base plate and the height of the base plate. So if I'm going to change, you see, right now it moved down. If I'm going to change now the base plate, like let's take 30 centimeters, the wall is moving always with the base plate. So the link is going on the rectangle of the wall, position to the object base plate. And let's make the base plate again with 20 centimeters. Okay. Now I need a hole for the garage door. I change my plane position, build a rectangle of the door. Look how big it has to be. 250, let's go a little bit higher. 50. Okay. And build a object of it with the thickness of the wall with 24 centimeters. So now I have a second object inside the wall, and this object I want to cut out of the wall. For that I have to look. My wall is now on the position of the layer floor 1. I took it back onto my main building, and now I'm going to say, and I want to say the wall, and I want to cut out of the wall my extrude. Going to cut out, and I have here the new object of cut, and I can see my wall, my new wall. Cut 1 I call. So far I'm going to the door I need. Rectangle. Here I want to have the door. Not this one. 24 centimeters. I look, is everything okay? Yeah. And I'm building the next cut. Wall cut 1. And cut it out. So I have now my wall cut 2. And in the third step, I'm going to put in a window. That was the wrong one. Again, the wrong one. Rectangle. On this position, I want to have my window. Null, 24 centimeters. Okay. Wall cut 2 together with the window. Let's cut it out and look how does it looks like. Okay, so now I have my wall and the 3 holes in the walls: the garage door, the normal door, and the window. Okay, we change the name in wall cut 3. And now we have to link the holes to the base plate, because when we change there the height, the holes have to move also. So we go to rectangle, look placement, make a copy of it, and change to the other objects and copy it into there. Okay, go to this one, also here, copy it into there. So in the last one, by the windows, we have to look for something. Is the rectangle on the position 0? And is the hole on the position 1 meter? Then is everything okay. So we can go to the rectangle and copy there the height and look if everything works right. We go to the placement, to the base plate, sorry. Let's make it 1 meter so we can see better what is happening, and everything is moving perfect. So now we put this wall into the right level because it is finished. And don't forget to save. Okay, and now we are going to the next component, to the ceiling. We take away the basement, look of our plane is on the right position. Okay, changing the view, making our rectangle, starting on that point, going to that point, making a slab out of it. Let's see if everything is okay. Yeah, that looks good. The slab has a thickness or a height of, oops, sorry, by data of 20 centimeters. That's okay. So we give him a new name. It's a ceiling. Okay, and now we have to do the attic. Work plane on the right position. View on that part. Rectangle. Make face, where is it? There, false, make face, sorry, make face false. Take the BIM element wall and going to look, that will be 40 centimeter high, and it will be a little bit smaller, 0.15 centimeter. And we have to look, is it on the right position? You see it is a little bit too wide. It's out of the wall. That's because the elgin is on left, we need it on right, and everything looks good. Give him a name. Attic. So okay, and put this to the level roof. And our little garage is ready. And looks far quite good. Save again. In the next step, I want to make 2 sections through the building. For that, I'm going on that side where I want to make the section. I put the position of my working plane on in that area, and I chose selection plane, and then I can see right there is now the selection. I give him a name, section number A or number 1, and now I can go here and say cut view, I want to see it, and then I can see the profile of my building in this position, and say false. If I don't want to see that plane, I can just take it away. The same as I want to cut in the normal level. My working plane, I'm putting on that area, on that level. Where is it? Here is it. Section plane, I find for that I have to choose before the work branch arch, and then I can choose it also. So now I have it on this part. I give him a name, number B, and I want to have the cut not on this position. So now I have to take the position and to say I want it by 2 meters. Go to view, cut view true, and I can see the profile of my building. If I'm going to make an EFC export, in the first step I have to look if all objects do have an EFC type. So my levels are EFC type building story. So I have to change that in the first way. Then save. Then I have to check, are my components are of EFC. The foundation is EFC type wall. That's right. My base plate is EFC type slab. That's okay. That one we will look later. Roof. The ceiling is EFC type slab. That's okay. The attic is EFC type wall. That's also okay. So now my wall with the 3 holes are, because of the extraction, are not an EFC type, do not have an EFC type. So I have to make an EFC type out of it. For this, I'm just going to make a wall. So I can say I chose this one, I'm going to make a wall, and then he had built a wall 3 with the EFC type of wall. He done it, he moved it into the whole building, so I can move it back to there. But now I have the problem that my wall C3 are 2 times. So that's not a very good choice. I delete it again and say I take my wall first to the main place, then I'm going to choose the wall of the BIM workbench, and it is now a wall EFC. Let's call him wall EFC, and now I put it to my layer, to my floor 1. And then I have here also EFC type wall. I choose all 3, go to File, Export, take a name, building shell. Yes, I want to override it. And I can see my model of the building in a BIM viewer, EFC viewer. And so far my compartment model building shell is ready.